Well, hello. It is me, Charlotte B.I.G. How are you doing today, Navigator? I hope you're doing well. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you. I am just stopping in on the channel today to talk about where I work. If you watch my channel, then you know where I work. If you don't watch my channel and you're new to the channel, let me let you know that I work for Schneider. And so I was going to talk about, I am going to talk about my opinion of the place that I work, how I feel about it, what I think about it, how I have enjoyed it or not enjoyed it. Oh my God, the little things floating around. Oh, bless me. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to talk about today, just my experience with Schneider. That's a better way to say it. I'll talk about my experience with Schneider. I have been at Schneider for 2.5, almost 3, 2.5 years. So, been here for a while. I like it. I've had good experiences, bad experiences, but I truly do like it. So let's get started. So when I first started here at Schneider, I did not go to school through Schneider. I went to school through 160, and then I came on to Schneider after I went to 160. And so I came in fresh off the boat, as they say. I came in just with my CDL. It took me, I got my license in October, and I didn't come to Schneider until December. So it was almost 2 months from the time that I got it to the time that I actually came to train and drive. When I came, I did my training for Schneider in Indiana, in Gary. And I liked it. I thought it was great. The hotel we were in was nice. We had continental breakfast in the morning, really nice breakfast, really nice people that worked there. All of the trainees and stuff stayed there, so it was really cool. The people that I graduated with, I'll put them right here. Put a picture of them right there, of all of us together. We all kind of bonded. I think maybe that's what made it so cool for me and made me really like it, is the people that I trained with. All of us made it except for one person. And so we all just kind of stay connected, or, we took each other's phone numbers. I've reached out to them. I just talked to one of them, like, not even a month ago, a couple weeks ago. Some of the ladies I stay in contact with on a regular basis. And, we reach out to each other. Not all of us work in the same, on the same accounts. There's one that was at OTR, one that was in, with the train stuff, intermodal, and another one that's regional, but almost like an OTR type of situation. And then me and another couple other, I think it was a couple. It might have been just one or two. I went on to different accounts like Dollar General. I think one went to Whirlpool, stuff like that. So Schneider, that's another thing too, that Schneider has a lot of accounts. So don't get bogged down to one account. If you can, if you work somewhere and say you don't like it, or you just don't feel like that's for you, you can go to them and be like, well, I really didn't. I thought I wanted OTR, but now I see I don't. I want to be home more. I want to do regional, which is, I do regional dedicated now. I did do Dollar General at first. And I liked it. I mean, it's hard work, but the money is good on that side. But I did do that for, I think, 2.5, 3 months. And I went from there over to Walmart dedicated. And over here on Walmart dedicated, I like it. To me, it's gravy. It is easy work. No touch freight, nothing. You go into the Walmart, you let them know how many pallets they got. They're taking them off. They signing papers. Now we don't even sign papers, but You know, they're beeping their stuff, make sure they got the right ones, you making sure they got the right ones, and you out of there on to the next one. We do backhauls too, which is just going and picking up different products from different shippers. We pick up water, we pick up dog food, we pick up cereal, you know, different things like that. And we just show up, and they're usually just dropping hooks. Most of them are dropping hooks if they're, I'm at a backhaul right now. I'm just waiting for them to finish it and bring it over, and then I'm going to hook on up to it. I've already dropped my empty, and I'll be picking up the one that they're bringing over. So, yeah, I like it. You know, I know a lot of people be like, the money ain't right over here, you know, the money got to be like this, they don't pay me enough, they ain't doing this and that. You know, you can make the money that you want to make over here as long as you're willing to do the job. So if you're trying to just chill and you only want to get a load a day or something like that, you know, you might not be getting the checks that you want to get. If you want to do 2 loads a day or so, you know, and you're getting those 2 loads over here, then yeah, you're feeling good, you're getting what you need. And then there's a differential between driving in the morning and driving at night as well too. So, you know, you get a few more cents if you drive at night than you do in the morning. And then they have different little bonuses, like fuel bonuses and things like that as well too. But I just wanted to give my opinion because you know, I don't know, I just been seeing a lot of, I want to say, I guess other people, some people don't have the best experiences in places. And, you know, trucking ain't for everybody. You know, it might not be for you. Maybe it's not, you know, maybe you just wasn't prepared to actually do the things that you have to do in trucking, which is a lot. You do have to do a lot in trucking. You know, some people think, oh, I'm going to get over there, I'm going to get that money, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then you get over here and then you realize how much work you have to do to get that money. And then you might not want to do that work and feel like that's not for me. You know, or you might get over and feel like, you know, I could go here, I could go there and get more. From my experience, you know, being here, I've got more on Dollar General. I get a little less on Walmart. You know, I'm not a person who likes to do 2 loads a day. You know, I'll do them if they give it to me. That's my job, so I'll go ahead and do it. You know, but I really like to do just 1 straight load. I don't care. Send me out to $10 too and back, and I'm good with that. That 1 load, I've done it, and I'm good. You know, I think this dedicated route guarantees you like 1,600 miles a week, and you can usually get that, you know, or more if you, like I said, you're picking up more and you're doing different things like that. You know, Schneider does hire a lot of new people, so sometimes you might not get the loads that you got last week, you might not get the next week. You know, sometimes it may be really a whole lot of miles, and then, you know, you might not get as many miles the next week. So if you're flexible and you're feeling like that, then yeah, you can talk to the person that's giving you your loads, things like that, and letting them know what's going on. I think the best thing that you could do at any job is to communicate. You know, be your own advocate, communicate for yourself. If you want more, then let them know that you want more. And then also show them that you can do more. You know, you don't want to ask for more and then they give it to you. You're like, oh, that ain't what I was talking about, and I really didn't want that much. You know, that's not what you want to happen. You want to be able to handle what you're asking for. I'll say it like that. You want to be able to handle what you're asking for. And then, you know, for me, I love trucking. I've always wanted to be a trucker since I was a little girl. But I also don't want to do this for the rest of my life. You know, I've noticed in trucking that, you know, you give up a lot. You give up a lot of time, you know, different things like that. You know, your body, you working your body in ways you may not have worked your body before, you know, and so you're giving up things like that. If you're not taking care of yourself, you're not taking care of your health, things like that. So you have to be looking and thinking about those things too. So make goals, set up other ways of income, you know, forms of income, and have a goal plan to stack and go. You know, maybe you want to stack and go. If you want to stack and go, make sure you have a game plan to stack and go, and just be willing to do the things that you say you're going to do and set yourself up for the life that you want to live. So for me, I really do enjoy working for Schneider. And a lot of people might not say that. But for this girl right here, this woman, for Charlotte B.I.G., yeah, I'm good here right now. I am good here right now. Evidently, I've been here almost 3 years. So yeah, I'm good here right now. And I think Schneider can take you places, you know. And then some people might just want to come in and, you know, do a little trucking. Then they realize they don't want to truck and they want to be in the office. They offer you that too if you want to move into the office and do an office job or something like that. I used to do office jobs before I became a trucker. I used to be data entry and stuff like that. But that's not nothing that I'm looking to do today. So yeah, that's not nothing I'm looking to do today. So that is my opinion. If you want to know more, put it down in the comments. Let me know what you think. What's your opinion? Have you worked for Schneider? Did you used to work for Schneider? You know, are you working for Schneider currently? And what is your experience in doing that? I've been here. I've had 2 trucks since I've been here, and I bobtail home in both of those trucks. So, you know, I might put them right here and show you. I do name my trucks. So my first truck was named Ruth, and that is like Ruth in the Bible. You know, she followed Naomi. My Ruth followed me, went where I went. My God was my truck's God, you know, all of that, and just got me through. And then the truck that I have now is named Moses, and Moses really is like Moses in the Bible too. You know, I'm a Christian. I'm a biblical person. I love God, and I love His Word, and I love the things that it teaches me. And so my truck is named Moses, and I call him Mo. And then if you know anything about Moses, you know he got his people through. He got his people there. You know, he didn't get to go into the promised land with his people, but he did get to get them there. And that's how I feel like Mo is going to get me there to the promised land. He might not get to go with me, but he will get me there. So that's it. You know, if you're watching this far, I thank you. I appreciate you so much. Please like, share, and comment. And yeah, come back and check me out. If you like what you hear and you want to see more, come on back to the page. Go check out some of my other videos. I do have videos, all different kind of videos showing you how to do different things in your truck, with your truck, backing, temperature changing, things like that. I haven't figured out yet how to put my videos right here at the end, but I will figure that out, and then I'll throw them in a playlist for you too if I can. Alright, so that's all I have, and yeah. So if you like what you see in here, come on back and be a navigator here on my channel. So, and if you're wondering what a navigator is, I talk about it in other videos, but you know, the navigator is that person that's rolling alongside of you, helping you, guiding, helping you get through certain situations, and yeah, giving you comments, giving you advice, you know, helping you out. So come along and be a navigator with Charlotte B.I.G. All right, peace, bye.